The Salem Witch Trials. These witches didn't look like the ones you see on TV. They looked like the person next to you, as normal as can be. The Salem Witch Trials began during the spring of 1962 after a group of young girls in Salem Village, Massachusetts, claimed to be possessed by the devil and accused several local women of witchcraft. Several centuries ago, many practicing Christians and those of other religions had a strong belief that the devil could give certain people known as witches the power to harm others in return for their loyalty. As a devout and strongly religious community living in near isolation in the mysterious New World, the community of Salem had a heightened sense of fear of the devil and then experienced a trigger when Tituba, one of the accused witches, confessed that she and others were in fact witches working for the devil. This induced panic and hysteria and quickly sparked a massive witch hunt. The fact is, although there were many other contributing factors, Tituba's confession is the main reason why the Salem witch trials happened. Other factors included a recent smallpox epidemic in the colony, growing rivalries between families within the colony, a constant threat of attack from nearby Native American tribes, and a recent influx of refugees trying to escape King William's war with France and Canada and upstate New York. According to Charles W. Upham, in his book, Salem Witchcraft, it was a tough time for the colonists. It was the darkest and most desponding period in the civil history of New England. The people, whose ruling passion then was, as it has ever since been, a love for constitutional rights, had a few years before been thrown into dismay by the loss of their charter and from that time kept in a feverish state of anxiety respecting their political destinies. In addition to all this, the whole sea coast was exposed to danger. Ruthless pirates were continually prowling the shores, commerce was nearly extinguished, and great losses had been experienced by men in business. A recent expedition against Canada had exposed the colonies to the vengeance of France. The trials resulted in the executions of 20 people, 14 of them women and all but one by hanging. More than 200 people were accused of practicing witchcraft, the devil's magic, and 20 were executed. Eventually, the colony admitted the trials were a mistake and compensated the families of those convicted. Since then, the story of the trials has become synonymous with paranoia and injustice, and it continues to bejewel the popular imagination more than 300 years later.